Good morning. This is a message of hope and advice to the scientists who believes in truth and logics, to the thinkers, researchers, innovators of the West, especially those who continue to develop the discoveries and ideas of those who came before them. Please save yourselves and humanity from the destruction driven by greed, monopolies, and by programmed scholar of darkness who spreads ignorance and recycle the illusion and misconceptions of the past. All is needed is to dedicate small portions of your intellectual energy, only 10%, to connect your external intelligence, the intelligence of material gain, pleasure, desire, vanity, and pride, with the inner intelligence, the intelligence of giving information that granted humanity the ability to grow and evolve in a fruitful way that reflects upon the intelligence hidden within the very first cell that activated, interacted, multiplied, organized, coordinated, connected, and eventually formed every organs and limbs in the human body. All these systems work together through internal intelligence, independent from the human being's external intellect. In fact, the external intellect itself is built upon the gift of the inner system. No person truly showed their livers, kidney, stomach, or even the appendix perform their functions, nor did they command them to operate. Among the greatest form of this innate inner intelligence is what distinguishes human being from the rest of creations. The instinctive ability to choose between happiness, peace, security, and instability, or misery, suffering, fear, and instability. It is the instinctive intelligence of acceptance and rejection between souls expressed through feeling and emotion as one universal language. You can clearly observe it in all children, regardless of race, color, class, wealth, knowledge, or environments, whether they are born in a desert tent or a palace in the city. They all have same feeling and reactions before even their mind fully develops and before acquiring information about life, desires, pride, power, or immorality. The child instinctively accepts love, care, compassion, and generosity, expressing these through comfort, laughter, and smiles. Likewise, the child instinctively rejects neglect, humiliation, deprivations, and dominations, and expressing this through crying, sadness, and fear. The child understands none of this intellectually. They only feel safety or the absence of it. This is the science of innate perception that distinguishes truth from falsehood. the law of life that guides healthy and beneficial growth, founded upon peace, security, and stability. It is the operating system placed within humanity by the all-knowing Creator, who formed the human soul from a single soul. Whoever follows the original true nature reconnects within the truth of their creations and protects themselves from corruption and separation from their innate natures. This is not my opinion, but facts. Human human beings experience and feel within themselves in their daily life. And it is also light and path through which the meaning of God verses and religious books may be understood while protecting themselves from distortions of the oppressors, the exploiters, the misguided, and from the inherited illusions and blind imitations. Anything that contradicts the healthy soul acceptance of other souls is falsehood. Any system, practice, or treatment that a person would reject for himself if done by others is misguidance and ignorance that should not be followed, even if it came from your own parents. I believe in God without doubt, but I do not follow contemporary religions in their present form, nor do I approach religious books through blind tradition. Instead, I search for truth within myself and within existence. Every truth I arrive at is confirmed by verses of the Holy Quran. And based on this truth, I understand many of these verses, of the verses that have been distorted. One example of what I have understood from the Quran and what I believe explain many of the problem of this era. It is the extent to which the greedy believes in their intelligence and the stupidity of the inheritors and their followers is who the children of Israel and who are the chosen ones. And based on the oneness of the formation of the soul and the intelligence of it to choose between the light of piety and the fire of evils, I found the true and logic interpretation on the Quran. The Quran tells the story of the two sons of Adam who sought to draw closer to God. The offering of one of them was accepted because he was righteous, while the offering of the others was rejected, which led him to kill his brothers out of ignorance. And later, he regrets his ignorance. The Quran also speaks about the great flood that destroyed the people who did not follow the natural order of the truth. So nature turned it against them, except for those who followed the truth and were saved with the Prophet Noah because of their righteousness. Then God favored the descendants of those who were saved from destructions to salvations with the Prophet Noah with knowledge and wisdom through prophets, messengers, the scriptures, reminding them, giving glad tidings and warnings. That's why he called them the children of Israel. This is the reasons for their selections and preference over all of creations. I mean by creations, creation is meant all of God's creatures on the earth, not a distinguish between humans. True superiority among human beings, however, is not based on lineage or race, but on righteousness and adherence to the innate truth. The chosen one is anyone granted knowledge like you, scholars, wisdoms, wealth, or health. If they are grateful, their gratitude is shown by giving from what they were blessed with and using their blessing for goodness and benefits. But if they are ungrateful, their ingratitude is shown by withholding and monopolizing those blessings selfishly through greed and exploitation. Or from this perspective, many of the crises and corruptions of the modern age stem from ignorance of this true inheritance, leading to disbelief, corruption, divisions, and separations from humanity natural foundations. And what is yet to come may be even greater if humanity does not awaken, especially as hypocrisy and corruptions continue to reveal themselves.